Oh, okay. The thing for the starting the video disappeared on me, and I was like, what? Okay, Act 6, Act 5, Act 2! Oh boy! I'm so excited! Hey! Smashy, smashy. I said smashy, smashy, smash the horrors and turn them into squeedles. Tangle birders! Yay! Everybody's happy face. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ah. For the purposes of the Trickster mode, I'm gonna go completely wacky. Yeah. Honk. I can't wait to box the doggos. Into the abyss we go. Jake! Jake! Jake, 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 Jake! Jane? Is that you? Hi, Jake! Hey, Jake, it's me, Jane! Hey, Jake, you know what? I love you! Isn't that great? Jane, what the hell happened to you? I always did love you, but I was too afraid to say so. But now I'm not! Yippee! What? Really? Oh, yes! I was so sad before, but now I'm happy! Woohoo! You love me too, right, Jake? Hey, Jake, let's kiss. Jane, let's kiss a whole lot and get married. Then let's have babies. You wanna have babies with me, don't you, Jake? Jane, you're frightening me. What? There's no need to be scared, you silly goose. Because I'm happy and in love with you. Can't you see? No, Jane, you're seriously scaring the shit out of me. You seem unwell. Are you sure you're alright? Am I alright? Jake, I'm more than alright. I feel so great. I feel so alive. I feel so... Caucasian! We're gonna pretend for the purpose of this the retcon never happened. Because Caucasian was fucking funny. No! Oh yes, let's deploy the Crocker right here. Honk. Honky dory. Right out of his shoes where he wasn't wearing socks. No, yes. Dancing animation, too strange and vaguely unsettling to display a full size. Help Jane investigate. Let's see that. You found a clue. The plot thickens. I keep slipping. Yes, this is it. The caper of the century. Rika! The clue pile doesn't stop from getting taller. You're almost there. Don't crack this case yet. Deadass! No, you mustn't be distracted by gyrating bottoms. Onward to more clues. These aren't real clues. They don't actually mean anything. Engage Trickster mode. Yay! It's so exciting. Whee! Yay! Jane! Hey, Jane! Yes, Jake? Jane, take my hand and fly away with me. Okay, Jake, where are we going? Why, off to adventure, of course. Of course. Oh, Jane? Yes, Jake? I was thinking about what you said. About how you love me and want to marry me? Yes, what about that? Let's do it. Let's do romance with each other. You really want to? Yes! The kind where we kiss and such? Indubitably. If I had my druthers wouldn't get hitched for it now. Oh yes, I would absolutely love it if you got married and kissed a lot. Also, I believe you mentioned something about babies? Yes, babies. I think you're right. We should have so many babies together. How many babies, Jake? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a zillion? Yeah! It will involve having sexual relations together. I should hope so. We should commence such activities post-haste. but not before our adventure. Are you coming, Mr. Aerosol? Fuck no. Oh, yes you are. Hop in, buddy. Fuck you, fuck my life, fuck literally everything. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Whee! And just when I thought things couldn't get even more hellacious on my vocal cords. Roxy! 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 Come out, wherever you are. We have candy. Do you like candy? Don't be silly, Jane. Of course she likes candy. You're right. Everyone loves candy. Roxy, what's the matter? Don't be shy. There's no reason to be shy. Look how happy we are. Oh, yes, it's so true. It turns out we solved all of our personal problems forever, and now we're in love. We are going to be married and have many children. Yes, would you like to come to our wedding? You can be the bridesmaid. Yeah, or heck, maybe even just another bride. But Jake, there's supposed to be only one bride, and that will be me. Well, that's true, Jane, but what if it would make Roxy happy to marry me as well? Wow, you're right. Shucks, I didn't think of that. You're so sweet and thoughtful, Jake. Thanks, Jane. I was thinking about what you said about how I'm too self-centered, so I thought I'd try being a better person. There's plenty of me for everyone to marry. You're darn tootin', Jake. Now that I think about it, it would be so much fun to let Roxy be the co-bride. Indeed, and for all we know, Roxy may want to have babies with me as well. Haha, yeah! But only as long as I get to have some babies first. I call dibs, remember? Absolutely, positively, my darling Jane. Oh, dear God. Shit, my face hurts from all this crazy lunatic smiling. Blah. Jane, I think Roxy is playing hide and seek with us. Jake, I think you're right. Oh boy, this should be a blast. You there, the man in the tall rumpled hat. Have you seen our friend Roxy? What's the matter, little fella? Cat got your tongue? Yoo-hoo! Roll out! Ollie ollie oxen free! Wherever has my Biffsy got knocked to? Shit. Jake, I think I know what the trouble might be. What's that, Jane? Roxy is still embarrassed about that one time she couldn't kiss me. She is? Roxy, did you hear me? You think I didn't know about that? But I actually did know about it. Dirk told me once. It was a secret. But it's perfectly fine. There's no need to be unhappy at all. I will let you kiss me right now to make up for it. That way you can overcome your personal problems and everything will be wonderful. Oh yes, let's all overcome our personal problems and grow together as better human beings. How does that sound, Roxy? Doesn't that sound great? Come here and give me a big happy smooch. Oh my god, I can't wait for this to happen. Tipsy Nostalgic, TG, began pestering her imperious condescension. Matter which, please help. My friends are completely insane. Can you throw me back in jail? Girl, you made your cocoon. DWI. Her imperious condescension load the fuck out. She's around here somewhere, Jane. I can feel it. Marco. Polo. Marco. Polo. You stupid shits. That's not how the game works. What pumpkin? Marco. Follow. I'm so boned. Oh no, Roxy is dancing outside the service area. Help Jake took her back onto the stage. Gamer speed time. I wonder how long this goes on for. Holding it doesn't seem to work for me. Does this actually work? Okay, cool. Engage Trickster mode! Dun, 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 dun. Stern fatherly disapproval. Jake, thanks for bumping me that pumpkin. I was being such a square. My pleasure, Roxy. This is so much better. Lol, I'm max overjoyed about stuff. Hip hip hooray. Jane, you're right. Kissing you would be super cathartic and make up for all my past mistakes and feeling bad about myself. Overcoming personal problems rules. Roxy and Jane, this is so capital that we are together like this and happy. I agree so much, Jake, but the fun hardly seems complete without Dirk. Oh, golly, you're right. Let's go see him straight away. Whoa, hey, hold up, guys. Before we go see Dirk or get triple married plus babbies or whatever, I want to make a pit stop. A pit stop, Roxy? Yeah, we gotta get Fafita in on this shit. Nobody ever considers poor, dear, sweet Fafita. Oh, ho, you're spot on, Roxy. Let's go get Fafita and make this party that much sweeter. Damn straight. Hey, who wants to get wasted? Ooh, me! I do! Whee! I love booze. It was like I've been thinking of it up. We all make mistakes, Roxy. Yes, the most important thing is that we learn from them and then solve our personal problems by facing them head on. LMAO, yeah! Can you please just leave me here to die? Not a chance, wise guy. You're the life of the party. This is it. This is my punishment for doing evil, terrible things when I used to be two living people. I guess I deserve this, and yet nobody deserves this. Nobody. Whee! Whee! So, hey there, honey combination of the Peter and Cecily. How have you been? Wow, that was a dumb question, I'm sorry. This is pretty awkward, isn't it? What was that? Fuck, I can't hear a goddamn thing with these flippin' idiots doing a Candy Gill rampage. I can barely even hear my own words over this thrilled din of hideous pink. Don't ask me why I think it sounds pink, it just does, okay? Anyway, I guess I've been wanting to say, part of me is sorry for killing part of you. I mean it not as a part of me that used to be your mate spree, because obviously that part wasn't responsible for the scariest shit. But the part of me that used to be Mora's was the part of you, when Peter is just kind of a weirdly unrelated bystander, this whole mess. So, I guess the homie is sorry to Peter for having to pull out with this shitty love triangle fallout. Oh, because it's absolutely the shittiest apology situation. I can't even fucking fathom. Can't even get some legitimate feelings of remorse on my chest, because the chest has a contradictory feeling for two people, and the recipient is the amalgamation of the wronged party, and somebody who cannot give a bloody shit and fuck about any of this. Never mind this reconciliation has been an absolute disaster. Can we at least come to terms on the sound policy of fuck Gamzee? Because all I'm saying is basically, just, fuck that guy. Dirk! 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 Dirk, 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 Dirk! Son of a fuck. Notice anything different about us, Dirk? I think so. Did you decide to forfeit anything resembling dignity for the rest of your lives, along with the hope of accomplishing anything constructive ever again? Now you feel like goof! The difference is that we solved all our personal problems! Roxy, are you drunk? I mean, in addition to being high on something and magically insane. The only good thing I'm drunk on is good feelings due to facing all my problems and sort of run away. Plus also maybe a little alcohol. But that's it. Solved all your problems? Yeah, you guys look like you're in great shape. It's So true. You should try it. Try what? Solving all your problems. I'm calling problems now. Fuck off. My problems are fine. Watch. I'll go first. Did you know I got this huge fucking crunch on you? Yes. Oh my god, it's so good to get that gem on my chest. We should get married, or you wanna marry me? No. But we're all getting married. Everyone is doing it. Jane, Jake, me, all getting way fucking betrothed up in here. Not to mention some bad works. In vain that sex happens. Roxy, even if learning out random ass confessions in any way constituted solving personal problems, it's not like that was ever a secret. I always knew you liked me. You told me practically every fucking day. Okay, yes, that is true enough, but I never said let's get married and have some bubbies, did I? No, you've actually suggested that too, a number of times. Oh, I did? Well, that time I got a wedding ring. Come here, stride. Pitch this sucker on. No. Come on, Drake, just put it on if you help me solve a personal problem. Stop it. You're still destroying your done purpose, GTFO. This won't solve any problems, and you're all fucking morons. No, Dirk, don't you see? We're happy now. Bye-bye, challenging interpersonal issues forever. You're not happy. You're demented. And how exactly does it solve any of your problems, getting all candied up to go flushing however many months of riding in the toilet? Because, do not change the subject, straight Eric. You got 6 meal instead. That wasn't fair. Help me rectify this problem of mine, wherein I have no recollection of our sweet song. No way. Dirge, ring out, brink, make outs. Get away from me. I have a sword. Screw your ransom sword. Marry me and have my boobies. I'll use it, I swear. It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword. Shut your mouth and make a people live into your future wife. I'm too fucking cool for this. Mr. Bro, listen to my advice. I think you should go for it. This is coming not only from your mystical guide, not only from an alternate version of yourself, but from a dude with a spectacular body. We both know you're never going to be happy under ordinary circumstances. You just do not have the right kind of think pan to sustain that emotion. Look at me. I didn't emerge a sweaty guy, and you need to emerge a sweaty guy who loves horses in order to be happy. Gosh, horses, Dirk. I think about them all the time while I flex, and it makes me smile. It seems that similarly extreme measures will be needed for you as well. Oh, whatever. Yeah, dog. You there, small servant with the umbrella. Fetch me a towel at once. It's just this cacophony of noise. You'll get there eventually, Durkee. Durkee. Those pig oinks? No. Yay! Whoopee! Yeehaw! Ugh. Come on, Dirk! Dance for us! Oh yes, Dirk, please do a dance! No. Dirk, don't be rude! Some beans, just silly tight ass, I got it wrong! Yeah, Dirk, do the ribbit! No. Yeah, Dirk! Let's see you pull up and look! No! Dirk, do the mashed potato! No, I want to see some cabbage patch. Let's do a cabbage patch, Dirk! Absolutely not. Dude, this is heavily ridiculous. Your brain is so impenetrable, not even this asshole candy magic can lighten you up. I'm so motherfucking amused by this. Shut up! No, Dirk, he's right. Just given to feeling good and dropping bombs. I'm afraid he can't hyper-trigger Roxy. His mind is as dense as my muscles are strong. By the way, would you like to feel my muscles, Roxy? Oh yes, Plux! God damn it. Why did I listen to you? Nothing's changed. You may bridge with a sweaty horse guy, but you're still sabotaging every chance you've got. What's worse is you still actually believe you're helping me. Crock of shit. Don't be so mean to him, Dirk. Your muscle sprint is fun and cool. Oh my god. You should feel his muscles, Dirk. Wow, he's so ripped. The swoon. You heard the woman, Dirk. Quit stallion. Trot on over here and touch my goof darn muscles. For the last time, I'm not touching your stupid muscles. And Roxy, just so you know, if you hook up with my douche of a sprite, I'm gonna be hella pissed. Dang, if the muscles are hard as heck. Genuine ache on this action. Yes, I surely do. Oh, these really are wonderful muscles. Jake, you simply must feel these muscles. Bob, howdy. Think your doppelhoos at his freaking cut. He is truly a man's man. Dirk, it seems my muscles are a hit. Are you absolutely sure you won't feast your hands on a grade A beef? Please, someone, make it stop. Hey, I know! If Dirk wants to keep me in a jag in the navy shades and McMuscle Sprite wants to quadruple marry us instead, there's an idea, duh! Well, hey ladies, let's not be hasty in excluding Dirk from our happy marital plans. Dirk, I have been wanting to say that before I solved my problems. I was feeling so bad about things with you. But now that I'm happy, I have the answer on how to make everyone happy. You, me, Roxy, and of course Jane, who was in love with me just like you. So I found out the best way to resolve romantic conflict is for everybody to marry each other. What do you say, pal? Want to get married to me? Jake, I'm not marrying shit. And frankly, you've got some nerve floating down here babbling about marriage with that shit-eating grin and this dumb little pumpkin on your head. After the way you ditched me and ignored all my messages, you know what? If you didn't like me anymore and wanted to stop hanging out, that's fine. I can handle that. But to just completely shut me out, like it didn't even deserve an explanation, that's just cowardly. Why couldn't you just man up and talk to me? You act like I don't have feelings, like I'm some kind of robot. Well, you're wrong. I do. And I'm using those feelings, starting to feel like you're actually kind of an asshole. So whatever you were so afraid to tell me before your fucking sugar high, don't worry about it. I'll save you the trouble. It's over, Jake. Excuse me, you there. Unsavory concoction of royalty and peasantry. Come grope my humongous biceps. No bloody way. Yes, do it. Aqueous, why are you acting like such a bulge-sniffing toolbox? What the hell happened to you? And why are you wearing this guy's lame glasses? Take it, Dolphy, and you had more style than that. Alright, no takers there, I see. Only a pair of grotesque Philistines blustering through the same coarse ignorance tunnel. What about you, Miss Unpalatable Combination of Pfeffery and... Oh no. What? Dirk, help, I'm having a problem. What? A part of me is having a very strong emotional reaction, which I don't like. It's a part of myself I'm ashamed of. What part? The troll part. It did something shameful once. I do not find such emotions to be an acceptable feature of my new existence. How can I make this feeling go away? Dirk, I command you to instruct me how to eliminate those emotions. Can't help you, bro. This is what you asked for. You said you were scared to not exist. Well, this is what it's like to keep on existing. Better figure out how to deal. No, that's awful. I don't know what to do. With all my astounding strength, both muscular and cerebral, how can I be stymied so? Dying was better than having to live with the shame which was ironically caused by the very death in question. Quake, what the fuck are you talking about? You, sea-dwelling mustard-blood. Half of me commands the peasant half of you to resolve my emotional turmoil, while humbly requesting the noble half of you to do the same. The other half of me doesn't give a flying hoot about your lame cast and just kind of freaking out internally about this. Wow, Izahagi, might actually be more of a mess than me. I'm fucking impressed. But yeah, talking it out when you've got a reconciliation helps. Me and the Pfeffery thought of this. And a nice of this abomination had a nice talk earlier, sorta. Say, what you got to say? Just don't mess with the Pfeffery part of me too much, okay? Okay, what the fuck? I'm completely lost what I was talking about here. But yeah, talking it out when you You got aims of reconciliation. Hell, me and Thefry thought of this abomination had a nice talk earlier, sorta. Say, what you got to say? Just say what you got to say. Just don't mess with the Thefry part too much, okay, man? She's very dear to me. I mean, both parts of me. Got it? You're right, I must speak to her. Nepeta, I swore that I would protect you, but I failed. In a moment of weakness, my reverence for Superior got the better of me, and instead of standing up for you, I decided to bow before a stupid juggalo or something. What? Wait, I actually did that? What the fresh niggering is wrong with me? I'm not a perfect man, Nepeta, nor am I perfect, as you might say. What the fudge? A cat pun? Let's pull it together, dude. This emotional state is mad abysmal. But in any case, I hope you can find it within your kind olive pump biscuit to forgive. No! Gosh dang it, I don't deserve to be forgiven. What am I saying? I just pulled you out was so bad. I just can't even. Can you maybe wrap this psychotic apology, you wretched freak? Wow, you're actually making me look like the model of mental health. Anyway, you're confusing the Thefry side of him with your weird emotional baggage. Allow me to finish, sir/peon. Thefry, try not to listen to anything he says. He's had enough heartache to endure without lumping in a piece of twisted relationship with his horse-kissing mother. Horse-kissing muscle fuck. Jesus. Nepeta, you will disregard any conversation directed to Thefry and focus solely on my attempted statements of contrition. Man, what right do you have to order Nepeta to do anything, let alone listen to your conflicted whining? Can you believe this guy? Do not address Thefry when I'm talking to Nepeta. It's confusing to Nepeta, who is critical in absolving the appeals, even though I probably don't deserve it. Fuck your absolution, and take back my advice. Stop talking to Nepeta and leave Thefry alone. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh, I'm not doing your dumbass yes-no shit. Then leave us, for I and Memoir have much to discuss. No, you flippin' don't. This conversation is over. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes. No. Yes. No! Yes. No, this has to stop! Can't you see we're tearing Sophia apart? Dear, sweet, precious Sophia explode! Oh. Honk. Time to get down to alchemization business. Oh, boy! It's beautiful. So beautiful. I guess we'll continue right along. Oh. You round up an assortment of ordinary household weaponry and begin to recreate a series of legendary weapons from the 7 continents of a magical kingdom of cherubim folklore. The name of the kingdom is a well-guarded secret, traded only by the cunning mini-wizards and hushed giggles. If you beheld this kingdom, if you even knew its name, you would understand stupidity no human ever has. For it is said that any mortal who listens to its melodious, perfectly absurd syllables will achieve instantaneous dumb-lightenment. Each legendary weapon is named after the continent it was created in. But no one in the kingdom knows which name belongs to what continent, not even the wizards. The subject frequently asks each other which continent they're on, and as such every conversation tends to sound like an Abbott and Costello routine. Some have even speculated that the vaudevillian comedy duo are the kingdom's mirthful messiahs, but that is a matter of heated debate among the Federation of Baloney scholars. Warhammer of Zillihu, 1 zillion. There she is, forged in fire by the smiths of Pipplemock, commissioned by the sage lord of the Wazenjay fiefdom in the realm of Snargly Fruzmiglubbins. You made the Warhammer of Zillihu. And the battlespark of Zilliwut, 1 zillion. Plucked from the revered utensil drawer of none other than the chieftain of the Triffletooth clan himself, polished to a gleam by his loincloth, by his devoted Abdicarian buttersquire. Behold, the battlespark of Zilliwut. Oh my goodness! Each was handcrafted by the senior-most artillery hermit of the hallowed Shundermoist caves, to be mounted in times of peace upon the royal Burble monk's personal Picard of Dwib. Lo, the flintlocks of Zillihow? Cutlass of Zilliware? Swashed from the buckles of the rough and tumble belly-japed seaman, and offered atop the kingdom's last known wildly occurring puffy dimple pillow to the resplendent first Rumplewiffig, the horse administration, I give you the cutlass of Zilly. Where? Cast from the most priceless Squippy Glink ores mined from the famous Whooping Volcanoes, owned and curated by the distinguished Maximilian Hot Pocket Pucker Shuttle Jr., and then packed to the brim with the hilarious traveling Grief Miser's explosive Winklepork snuff. Ta-da! The blunderbuss of Zilly. Why? The real hard sword for the real hard dude. It was said to be forged by a Japanese master over the heat of a roaring manga fire. It was cooled in an enchanted spring where virgin horses bathe, and... yeah, this is still just Dirk's sword. Flippity dippity doo bop bop shrubber double floppy milk scurry ningle poopus bubble bubble pizza bubble bip 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 bip. Check it out. The thistles of Zilly Witch? Witch? Witch. For the witch. Zilly Wave and Saw Who. For good measure, you decide to make Zilly Wave and Saw Who. Just to be on the safe side. Someday you'll look back on this decision and say, thank God I did that. What next? Oh, do a fancy Santa! Are you sure that's really a good idea? A fancy Santa is already such a piece of shit. Maybe let's try not to get carried away making shitty things even shittier than they need to be. Okay, you made a Zilly Santa. Guess that's fine. As long as you only make one. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, fuck, you made a bunch of Zilly Santas. Whee! Okay, kids, I think it's time to move this along, don't you? Hello? Fucking teens. Oh. Large Spanish. I can't tell if it's actually moving closer or if that's an optical illusion. God damn it. We're just gonna zoom in forever on that Santa nose, aren't we? Okay, we're done here. Go back to Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You return to the safety of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You finally slip out of the fabled peach-birth trance of the joke bollocks and cease quaking in the food sandwich throes of the goof jester tongues, stubborn though they were. Let us never speak of Act 6, Act 5, Act 2 again. What the fuck? Just, what? What? No. Please don't type in the narrative prompt. You can't fucking do that. Do what? Go backwards? This isn't backwards, stupid. It's forwards. After all, the Trickster shit just happened. After all, the Trickster shit happened. I guess this is supposed to be Caliborn, but the font doesn't look right. No, I mean, backwards by an act. Or I guess an act. Ugh, I hate the things I'm forced to say and acknowledge as real because of you. I can go back all the acts I want. The acts are kind of meaningless anyway. Besides, Trickster mode was getting obnoxious. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No. Yes. No. Let's not do the aqueous yes-no thing. It was great. It was the best thing I ever unlocked from their bullshit monitors. Don't erase the only awesome thing I ever saw those assholes do, aside from dying. What are you talking about? I didn't erase it. It was still a thing that happened. Do you really think I have the power to make something unhappen? Actually, yes, you made something unhappen. You made Caucasian unhappen. And all those skin tone colors I missed out on. R.I.P. that frame. I would have to be a wizard to do that. And as we both know perfectly well, magic is fake as shit. I want to see more candy antics, you awful fuck. Send me back forward to the next act. No way. And incidentally, I didn't authorize you to send that lollipop. Oh, what? You don't approve of my juju? Approve of kids doing something kind of like drugs and making dumb plans to get quadruple married and have babies? No, I don't approve of that. Besides, it's no way to make progress. You don't just give the hero some cheap game-breaking candy, let them blast through the whole adventure and all their personal issues. That's just some Deus Ex Machina shit you were trying to pull. Yeah, right, more like delicious Ex Machina. Lame. Go back. No. I mean back forward. No. Go back forward to act, whatever. No. I want to see them finish the candy romp. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh, not this again. Stop making the thing go backwards. Why did Gamzee have to give you that crowbar? Ugh, I should have killed him a long time ago. Fucking clowns, though. It's atrocious garbage you're making me watch. It's never ending enough. without making me go backwards through acts. You are literally the most incompetent asshole at doing this. Whatever this is, who fucking lived? Put the crowbar down. No! Good grief, poor Jane. Stop horsing around and tell me how to get on with my god-awful quest already. Okay, fine. This poor baby gets his bottle yet again. Just put the thing down. Fine. Now what? Caliborn, first let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on me to teach you these life lessons because as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I'm the closest thing you will ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You're repulsive. But most teenagers, I mean. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They have to all face these issues themselves, or they will never learn and grow as people. Who cares? Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and about life. Bullshit. I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid, and doing literally nothing whatsoever, except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Look how much great stuff they got done because of me! Of course you think you were doing them a favor. You're an alien. So is your sister. She thought the juju would be a great boon for them as well. But she was wrong. See, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All the goofy, squeaky, candy-coated nonsense is a critical part of your people's mythos. The sugarized zilly junk sort of embodies a unified field of absurd platonic ideals of the cherubim. So when you see the expressions in reality, of course you're gonna go apeshit. But that kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans. Those aren't our ideals. What? Furthermore, that can only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You never have to deal with other people. So if you lick a magic lollipop that flips a switch in your brain that says all my problems are solved, I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs, but if you're a human, you haven't actually solved anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon to a human's physical journey either. Using an item that lets them start maniacally powering from point A to point B isn't doing them any favors. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like when Mario gets the star. You know when Mario gets the star? Who the fuck is Mario? He's a small Italian plumber who goes on sideways adventures. He jumps on stuff and bops bricks with his head to save a princess. What's Italian? What's a plumber? Never mind what an Italian is. It's just the kind of guy on Earth. And a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers. What's a load gaper? Shut up. Anyway, sometimes when Mario's running sideways, he gets a star that makes him magic and invincible. You mean he becomes Trickster Mario? Yes, but less stupid. So for a while he becomes flashy and hyperactive and nothing's challenging anymore. He starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can. Then he gets to the end and jumps on the flagpole and that's it. Mario wins. But the point is, he didn't actually win. That magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being. Why? Because he skipped over many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp on all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head for the sake of his personal growth. By using the star, he is denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. Well, I don't know. Maybe Mario isn't the best example. Like, I'm not sure if Mario really even has a soul. He's kind of just a one-dimensional friendly cartoon plumber. So maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him. But these aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about here. These are teens. And as we all know, teens have big feelings. I can't take any more of this. The discourse with you has become even more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you'd help me speed up my quest, but all you did was trick me into hearing another conversation in which you indulge yourself to an extent, which I cannot even believe. I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again. No, don't! Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover, you ass. Then be useful to me. I think I've been forced to unlock these screens and view these pointless events long enough. My quest is done. I want to know how to get on with the real adventure. Has it occurred to you that your quest is in its limitless tedium and thankless busywork was designed to facilitate your personal growth? To prepare you for your ultimate destiny beyond this game? No. Anyway, you didn't say one time. But didn't you say one time I was incapable of growing? Oh, right. Well, it has occurred to you that it might be Has it occurred to you that it might be designed to fuck with your head and serve as punishment for being such a horrible little shit? Yes! Yes, that occurs to me every second I think about it. I've tolerated many aggravations, and I'm prepared to tolerate many more. If it gets me closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game, I will find more keys under random-ass unlabeled stones, and watch another million hours of numbskulls whimpering about their romance not coming true. I will even endure more of these patently ludicrous acts, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But what it will not stand for is going fucking backwards. Fair enough. But I already told you how to accelerate your viewing. What? When? See those two panes of glass there? Take your crowbar and smash them. Oh, yeah. Ugh, I forgot. Is that really the only way to go to what's next? So that I can put my plans in motion? Yes, you should be pleased with the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime you've yet to spend, breaking stuff? Is the irony not fucking delicious? No. Stop trying to bogart my shtick of playing Insidious mind games and doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad. I'm sorry. It's not breaking the glass I mind. This is the thing that involves teamwork, right? Yes, you and a buddy have to both turn keys simultaneously. It will teach you a wonderful lesson about life. Fuck! Don't act like you aren't secretly having a great time there with your new friends. You're practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival by now. And you're loving every minute of it, don't deny it. No, I'm not. Sooner or later, you'll have to face the fact that literally all adventures are about learning the value of teamwork. Teamwork and friendship. The two razor-sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur, which every hero should keep in his scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you. Fine, I'll do it. But only because the alternative, or talk to you for even one more second, would be so much worse. The narrative prompt has been locked. Now break the glass and move on and do your own. 1, 2, 3. Engage. Oh, shoot. What do I do? May has testified. TT began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. GG. Jane. What? What happened to the lollipop? I dropped it. And they used the hoarse voice I've now acquired. I think it fell into the crypt. Good. Ugh. Golgotha's Terror, GT, began pestering Tipsy Nostalgic, TG. Roxy? What? I take it by that disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling about as cruddy as me and Jane right now. Yeah, Jake, welcome to Hangover City. Population, some extra chumps besides me for a change. Well, you know what they say about misery, and how it supposedly enjoys company. No, it doesn't. Enjoys a wet towel over its head, and it's talking. Hey, point well taken. Oh my god, stop being so chipper, dude. Do you feel like shit or not? Indubitably. Rest assured it feels like a brood of anxious vermin is making its most valiant effort to escape from my skull. Well, take English with a hangover, everyone. Slow clap. Pardon? I'm just saying, if you're hungover for the first time, please do experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name. I will say to the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyeballs aren't helping the matter one freaking bit. Sticking my head, not literally, because ow. Jake, here is some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse and its deleterious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you get a hangover, you dork. Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other device. I don't know how many times I've told her to keep more than one computer on her, no matter what, in case of situations like this. Oh, why is she on a computer? Is that who Dirk's talking to now? I don't know. Maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment. Not that I can blame her. So, best birthday ever? Or best fucking birthday ever? Huh. In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter. Whatever role I played in ruining your party. I'm sorry about that. Oh lord. The last thing I give a shit about is my stupid Sweet 16. What a farce. I was trying to act as if we were all living normal, well-adjusted lives, albeit in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. And if we only just had some cake and wore some hats and I blew out all the candles and hugged a puff, we could pretend all the problems we have with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish. Thanks, Calliope. Oh well, I'm sure she had good intentions. Yeah, I still think I've been pretty lousy to you. I had my head up my ass for a while there. By the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything. I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there. I guess so. I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. I'm not going to lie. It felt really good. At least, it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that? It wasn't on purpose. Actually, if I had a choice, I probably would have just said, fuck it, sugar shock my brain, please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it, though. Please continue. Okay. So instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just can't believe some of the things I said. Oh God, I told him I wanted to get married and have babies. Yeah, but to be fair, by the time he came looking for me, all three of you were saying that's anything that moved. I know, but it's one thing to write off something you say to an altered state of mind. But what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. And I'm sure he must know that by now. And I feel so humiliated I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to say a word to him. Somehow I don't think he's up to the task. Which is doubly unfortunate, since it's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I'd probably run the sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy, even for her own good. So, when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am. Whew, we are all such winners. Yeah, our moxie's off the fucking charts. Rox, what? Am I an asshole? No, Jay. I think I might be an asshole. All my friends hate me now. I'm not just an asshole and never actually realized it. Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always an accident, and most people are accidental assholes a lot of times anyway, so who cares? I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I really am a dope. I guess I did know deep down at some point, but then I somehow convinced myself otherwise. I can't even imagine how she must have felt all this time I was seeing Dirk, and all this time to talk her ear off about our relationship. Oh, goodness. Yep. I wonder what things would have been like if she told me. Maybe it's better she didn't in the end. I probably would have broken her heart just like I did with Dirk. I should say something to her, but I'm not sure what I want to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me? Why can't she just tell her? She's right there. I don't know. She's obviously so mad at me. I can't bring myself to say anything. I'm also just really fucking chagrined over how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face that feeling and just talk to her and try to make us square. But I don't think I really am brave. I'm not brave, and I don't think I love adventure either. Wow, Jake. You know how you think you know these things about yourself? Like all these personal attributes about you as if they're written down somewhere like a sort of mini biography, so they have to be true. So you believe them, and help with the believing is what makes them true. But then you spend so much time believing those things and taking the truth for granted that you somehow forget to make them true with your words and deeds. How can I truly love adventure when I never even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. This stuff's fun and all, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is... it's something else. It's doing the things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but can't. Because I'm a coward. Okay, stop shitting on yourself. I'll tell her for you. Jane, you know, we probably should have talked about this Jake stuff a long time ago. Tell me about it. I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years there was a conflict of interest between us or what. Same. Maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because my pursuit of him was already overcomplicated enough. Or maybe it was more like I was aware of them, but on some level decided they shouldn't matter because I felt like you had a natural advantage over me. Because, you know, you're like, not a dude. But I always felt you had the advantage over me too. Because you're... you. You make things happen. I don't. Yeah, well, it turns out that maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I know I ripped into him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and a little soda can in my head. But the truth is I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and I think we might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were operating independently from myself. So it was like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes any sense. It doesn't really, but that's fine. Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times when I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him that, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to hear that from. Clearly we both use some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we were both jeopardize our friendship over mutual infatuation with, let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid. Can we both at least agree we may have overrated the allure of Jake English? Yes! Maybe if we could have talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like, talked about why we felt that way about him. At least maybe it would have helped us knock English down from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on. Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though that's probably what he thinks. He's still my friend. But the extent to which I centered my whole life around a childish fantasy about him is just painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if I'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself. So, does that mean we're both totally over him now? I can't really tell. Me neither. I guess the real problem is our clique was too small. Or Jake was the only viable romantic target. I mean, considering our respective orientations. Maybe we just never knew enough people? Perhaps. Or maybe we just don't need anybody. As anything other than friends, I mean. In the interest of appeasing the bitterness gods, let's go with the latter. Tipsy Nostalgic, TG, began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe, GG. Hey, Ginny. How you holding up, girl? I feel like garbage, but otherwise fine. You off yourself yet? No? Okay, good. Please don't yet. I got a personal backstage pass to the Jake English Self-Loathing Tour. And I'm in no condition to take the full brunt of his lamentations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so... Need a little support here from my bestie. What is he saying? He wants me to relay an apology to you. Because he thinks he's not brave enough to stay like 10 feet away there in his stone bed and he thinks you're pissed at him? Oh man, I don't want to do this. Do what? An awkward tell him I said sequence of apologies and text messages? Okay, that's the same answer. What should I say? Tell him I said we'll talk about it later. Like after we're dead. Okay. Well, maybe I won't say the last part, but okay. How's it going over there? Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Didn't look like Dirk much wants to stab me with his manime sword. TBH, waiting around to be buddy murdered and or off oneself is even more awkward than you would think, plus kind of a drag. Especially with a big headache, blarg. Jane, this is dumb. Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think our candy-addled selves thought this through entirely. Yo, Trickster mode sucks ass, text it. Jane, you know what I'm sad about? Fifita exploding. Yeah. Why'd she have to die again like that? She was so sweet and perfect and my friend. She would always just talk and talk about the funniest things from her life as two troll ladies, and it always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane? Cursed? Yeah, it's like, I always seem to accidentally kill my cats. Or my half-cat girls. Who are also part sea princess and also an alien ghost. I don't know, maybe this line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we go God's here, you want to help me have a funeral for her? Of course, Roxy. I would like that. I always wanted to go to her funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. I mean, not like an especially morbid or gothy kind of way. I just think it would be cool to honor her memory. I never do that for Friglish, but I should have. Shit, Jake's bugging me again. BRB. I'm gonna end it right here. Oh my god, my throat.